going, man, this is, oh, hey, we're going to stay in touch.
Let me tell you how, Brad Ryan don't even text me. You know? I don't get a text from anybody.
Rick and Bubba. Casting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Tim Berg.
Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett is facing another round of questions from members of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senate Republicans' goal is to get Barrett confirmed before the presidential election.
As a matter of law, the Supreme Court may have the final word, but the Supreme Court lacks control over what happens after that. The Supreme Court and any federal court has no power, no force, and no will. So it relies on the other branches to react to its judgments accordingly.
President Trump is scheduled to speak at a rally in Iowa at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Vice President Mike Pence will be campaigning in Michigan this afternoon, and Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden doesn't have any public appearances scheduled. You're listening to USA Radio News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
I've been taking vitamins off and on my whole adult life, and I've never seen any change. Not like this, not since I've been on Balance of Nature. I used to take prescription medication for muscle aches and stuff. I don't take that anymore. I wish I would have started it back when I first heard about it on the radio. And if I can give Balance of Nature any advice, keep it out on the radio, because I still hear these commercials from time to time, and I'm thinking, you people need to listen up. I mean, I'm over 50, and, your body starts wearing down. But Balance of Nature has literally changed my life. It really has.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 1-800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code US.
Brick City Creative Group is your one-stop multimedia destination. With the experience our team has, not many can really tell a story like we do. Specializing in live broadcasting, promo reels, film, and social media. No matter the story, we've got you covered with some of the best professionals in the industry. Your story is our mission. Find us on the web at brickcitycreativegroup.com or on Facebook at Brick City Creatives.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
2 Men in a Truck.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Finally, shipping made easy. Just Ship is your answer to your shipping aggravation. They come pick up your package and ship it for you. Birthday gifts, eBay sales, or an online return. Just Ship can handle all of them for you. Act now and you can save 20% on an annual subscription, which will take you through the 2020 holiday months. Go to www.justship.net now and take the aggravation out of shipping.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Good Wednesday morning. Welcome to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. I am Tom. If you were looking for Mike Gallagher to come on the radio today, 11 to 12, you're about 2 weeks off. I took over these airwaves October 1st, Thursday, October 1st. We're here every day, Monday through Thursday, 11 to 12, bringing to you the conversation about Ocala, Marion County, Bellevue, Denellen, Reddick, Citra, all Marion County. I used to do that with a show called The Voice of Ocala with Buddy Martin. Now I'm back on the air doing it with Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. I was just tired of Gainesville and Orlando telling us what our news was, and the only thing that was important that happened in Ocala were murders. So I decided to do something about it, and the Martones gave me the mouthpiece to do so. Today's show, we have a guest that will be on at the 11:15 segment of the show, Esmerna Carabala. She is the president of, let me get it right so I don't mess this up, because she's also my accountant, and I don't want her to mess up my tax return. So let me get this right and make sure I get this, because, you know, hey, you don't ever want to met. Two people you met, don't mess with, lawyers and accountants. I'm just telling you. She is the president of the Historic Business Council. It's a nonprofit organization here in our community that serves small businesses. We'll talk with her and find out exactly what is the Hispanic Business Council. But first, let's open the show by telling you about some things coming up in our community. Kingdom of the Sun Concert Band with Les Muncaster as the conductor presents the 9th annual Veterans Light the Stars. It's Sunday, November 8th at 6:30 p.m. at the Ocala Marion County Veterans Memorial Park. Bring your family, friends, blankets, lawn chairs. Join us for a very special evening of music, fireworks, and good old American spirit. Boy, we could use that right now. Some good old American spirit. Bleacher seating is available. Sponsored by Hires Baxley Funeral Service, Marion Cultural Alliance, and the Ocala Star Banner. If you want more information, visit them at www.kingdomofthesunband.org or call 352-624-9291. Let's get into some of the news to start the day. Early voting in Marion County begins next Monday. Voters who prefer to vote in person and avoid crowds on Election Day are encouraged to vote early. Early voting in Marion County for the 2020 general election begins Monday, October 19th. It will continue through Saturday, October 31st at 9 early voting locations. Polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the following locations: the Election Center at 981 Northeast 16th Street, the Bellevue Public Library, Deputy Brian Litz Building, that's on South Highway 200, Denellen Public Library, the Forest Public Library, the Freedom Public Library, the Reddick Community Center, Silver Spring Shores Community Center, and the Villages Mulberry Center. The first few days of early voting are usually very busy, and voters should expect potentially longer wait times due to preventative measures being taken for COVID-19. Historically, the least busiest locations have been the Forest Public Library, Reddick Community Center, Silver Spring Shores Community Center, and the Denellen Public Library. Alternatively, voters have the option to vote by mail. The deadline to request a mail ballot for the general election is October 24th at 5 p.m. Requests can be made by going to www.votemarion.gov or emailing votebymail@votemarion.gov, or you can call 352-620-3290. Mail-in ballots must be received by the Supervisor of Elections by 7 p.m. Election Day to be counted. The United States Postal Service encourages voters to mail their ballot at least a week prior to Election Day. So early voting to begin Monday, October 19th. Speaking of voting, President Trump coming to Ocala. He's scheduled to speak at a rally at the Ocala International Airport on Friday, one of several stops in Florida in the final weeks of the campaign. The Make America Great Again rally is set for 4 p.m. Gates open at 1 p.m. Trump chose Florida for his first campaign rally since COVID-19, speaking to a crowd in Sanford on Monday night. He has similar events planned for Des Moines, Iowa, Greenville, North Carolina, returning to Florida and Ocala on Friday. His rival, former Vice President Joe Biden, made remarks Wednesday in Pembroke Pines. He's also scheduled to appear at a voter mobilization event in Miramar. Christy Juergens, a spokeswoman with the Florida Department of Health in Marion County, said anyone attending Trump's rally should follow established guidelines to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Matt Groh, the airport director, said the president's campaign is handling the majority of the work for the rally, and neither the airport nor the city has had discussions with the organization about face mask or social distancing policies. They leave that up to the campaign. Every day last week, Wesley Wilcox says he was bombarded with postal deliveries, bags and bags of mail-in ballots. Marion County's election center sent out a record 87,762 mail-in ballots a week ago. A third of all registered voters in Marion County requested a mail-in ballot. As of Monday afternoon, the local elections have received 36,000 ballots back, nearly as many as the total number returned during the 2016 general election. Voting by mail is more popular than ever across the nation as voters worry about whether polling places will be safe from corona infection. The large number of mailed-in ballots may slow the count of the final results in this year's election. It might be a bigger problem in a swing state like Florida. Officials said 20,000 ballots were delivered to Wilcox's office last week. A heavier load is expected this week. Any registered voter may request a mail-in ballot. This is a story we're going to talk about today, but we're going to have much more discussion about this because I got a lot of questions about this. This from Ocala.com. Ocala is one of the first cities in Florida poised to clean up its garbage pickup, replacing diesel-powered sanitation trucks with zero-emission electric-powered vehicles. On October 6th, the Ocala City Council voted unanimously to move forward with the project and purchase 3 of the new vehicles in 2021 and 2 more in 2022. I'm not sure, John King, Ocala's fleet management director, said, but I heard we're the first municipality in Florida to start using these trucks. The city will buy the trucks using a $777,000 grant from the Environmental Protection Agency of the United States, supplemented with nearly $2 million from sanitation reserve funds. The 5 trucks will replace side-hauling garbage trucks powered by heavy-duty diesel engines. King said the new trucks will replace older diesel trucks on the urban garbage routes. BYD, see, here comes one of these things I question. A Chinese-based company will make the vehicles. This is a pilot program. We want to see our actual savings are and then decide if we're going to extend the program. He said the new trucks are roughly 30% more expensive than diesel trucks, but should be less expensive to maintain and run. There's another question. They're more expensive, but they should be cheaper to maintain and run. Should be, not will be, should be. A lot of questions about these electric garbage trucks, but we'll keep looking into that. I got a call out to a couple city council members, and a couple of concerned citizens have reached out to me with an email and phone call about this, which some of the concerned citizens call it a boondoggle. We'll look into it and find out whether it's a boondoggle or not. But, hey, it's something we need to look into. We always need to question. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Esmerna Caraballo is here. She's going to bring us up to speed on what the Hispanic Business Council is all about. We'll do that next, right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source. Brick City Creative Group is your one-stop multimedia destination. With the experience our team has, not many can really tell a story like we do. Specializing in live broadcasting, promo reels, film, and social media. No matter the story, we've got you covered with some of the best professionals in the industry. Your story is our mission. Find us on the web at brickcitycreativegroup.com or on Facebook at Brick City Creatives.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
2 Men in a Truck.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Finally, shipping made easy. Just Ship is your answer to your shipping aggravation. They come pick up your package and ship it for you. Birthday gifts, eBay sales, or an online return. Just Ship can handle all of them for you. Act now and you can save 20% on an annual subscription, which will take you through the 2020 holiday months. Go to www.justship.net now and take the aggravation out of shipping.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. I'm your host, Tom Schmitz. If you're expecting to hear Mike Gallagher, he's not here anymore. Sorry. Deuces. I'm here now 11 to 12 every day. I want to give you an update on the programming schedule. Westport at Lake Weir. That's this Friday night, October 16th. Airtime pregame 6:30. Galen Unall on the call at 7 p.m. A little earlier start, 6:30 pregame, 7 p.m. kickoff. Westport versus Lake Weir right here on WOCA. Sitting in the studio now, as you can see on YouTube, if you're at WOCA on YouTube, you can see her as well. Esmerna Caraballo. I always want to say Carabello, the Italian version, but that's not right. It's Caraballo is with us now, and she is the president of the Hispanic Business Council. And I got to ask right away, Esmerna, first off, thanks for coming in, and good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Tom. Thank you.
Let's put all our cards on the deck. I know Esmerna not as the president of the Hispanic Business Council. I know Esmerna is my accountant. She does for Brick City Creative Group. She is the accountant for my video production and social media and podcasting company. So I do have a relationship with Esmerna. I just don't know what the Hispanic Business Council is. So I'm going to get taught along with you listeners today. So Esmerna, with that being said, tell me what the Hispanic Business Council is.
Thank you, Tom. So Hispanic Business Council is a nonprofit organization. We focus on small businesses, entrepreneurs. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be Hispanic. I want to say that clearly, as we're here for the minority groups, Hispanics, or small businesses, again, entrepreneurs, even students that want to just graduate college or graduate high school and go into entrepreneurship. We're here to, mainly is the community outreach. That's our biggest.
And I when you say high school kids, there was a 10th grader that come presented at 1 Million Cups, which is a CEP networking group for entrepreneurs. And this is, so why the Hispanic Business Council? Why you have things like 1 Million Cups, and you have the Marion County Business Alliance, and you have different things. What was it that made you see that there was a need for a Hispanic Business Council?
Okay, so again, for the Hispanics themselves, they didn't know about 1 Million Cups. A lot of them wouldn't go to the CEP. A lot of them didn't understand. So it was more of a need to the Hispanics, of course, and also to the small businesses that see CEP as something big, to see other programs that are big, knowing that it's not, they also focus on the small businesses too. So Hispanic Business Council, myself, and I went into the CEP and said, hey, I'm going to do a networking group with you guys, help me out with that. And they were just like, yeah, absolutely. So I put the network group together and just wanted to focus on the entire community, just like they do.
I would think that you'd be living under a rock if you didn't know what CEP was. But for those that may not, that's the Ocala Marion County Chamber of Economic Partnership, which is basically the Chamber of Commerce. It's basically what that is. And you partnered with them. Why was it important to go and seek out the partnership with the CEP? So
me, as an example, when I first came from up north from the city, I went to the chamber and I asked them, so where's the Hispanic Business Councils? Where's the Hispanics at? So they were currently in the diversity, doing the diversity, but of course with COVID hitting, it didn't really launch off. So I went in and said, let's do this. I'll help. So any Hispanic that comes in here and says, hey, I want a network group where there's Hispanics, where I can bring those who don't speak Spanish, those who are afraid to come to small businesses, let's do this. And I was very pleased that they said, yes, let's do this.
Let's talk for a minute, because some people, and erroneously, want to say Hispanic and illegal. That's what they want to say, which is erroneous. There are a lot of illegals in this country that are Russian, a lot of illegals in this country that are Asian. It's not a Hispanic problem. It just seems that we focused on it being a Hispanic problem. But you bring up a point where even people that are Hispanics that are here legally, but they may not have been here very long. They're still business owners and stuff. There's a language barrier sometimes that can be very intimidating.
Correct.
Talk about how you have to, why it's important to overcome, to put an olive branch out to help overcome some of those things that are frightening to people.
Correct. So it's allowing them to know, hey, even though you don't know the language, you're not understanding what it is, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're a startup, it doesn't matter. We're here. We can translate for you no matter what. So the Hispanic Business Council has an entire team behind the scenes who speak both languages. They're all professionals for many, many years, to where we're here to take you to the CEP, take you to this, take you even to the radio station. If they don't speak it, we'll be here to translate it. That's our main goal, is to tell them we're right here.
I produce a show called The Horse Talk Show with Louisa Barton, who is part of the CEP. She's the Equine Initiative Director. And this is something that happens frequently on her Horse Talk Show, because a lot of jockeys and a lot of trainers or a lot of people that work in the horse industry are Hispanic.
Correct.
And don't speak the best English. Very good at their craft, amazing people, but they have a language barrier. We bring translators on all the time, and it's really it's a non-issue. Because once you get down to the brass tacks of it, and you know this as an accountant, once you get down to the brass tacks of it, business owners is a business owner. It's all about dollar signs.
It's the
we
same
all
language.
speak monetarily the same.
Yes.
We all know what a dollar bill is. We all know what that is. So you're helping bridge the gap.
Correct.
To help some of the Hispanic community get involved with the non-Hispanic community, but also you flip that coin and help the non-Hispanic community get into some doors and get into places they may not go to.
Yes.
Through the Business Council as well. So this isn't just you helping the Hispanic community. This is you introducing the non-Hispanic community to the Hispanic community and all the riches and hidden gems that may be in the Hispanic community.
Correct. Yes, that's absolutely right.
Now, how long have you said with COVID and all, how long has the Hispanic Business Council been a thing here in Ocala?
Officially, mid to end August, and we had our first network meeting at the power plant. It's every first Thursday at the power plant. It was probably 2 weeks within. I spoke with Tom James, and he's like, go for it. And we did. So our first meeting was September 3rd of this year, and we literally launched it mid to end of August.
So this is brand new.
This is brand new.
And what I love is it's bringing two communities together that are having a conversation.
Yes.
And it's not a conversation of hate, it's a conversation of inclusion.
Correct.
And how important is that we do that, not just to the Hispanic community, to the non-Hispanic community, but to our neighbors in general? How important it is that we need to have conversations that aren't hate infused, that are literally inclusive infused.
Correct. To us, it's very, very important. I was born and raised in the United States. I am full-blown American, but of course, our bloodline is mine is Puerto Rican. So we are Hispanics. But no matter what, we're all here doing the same thing. We're all, living, and we're all hustling for whatever we need to hustle for. So.
It's just to me the way that we sometimes we want to be the country of inclusion, yes. But the way sometimes we segregate ourselves. I know from experience in being an entrepreneur and all the time, sometimes it's hard to talk to Hispanics, yes. Hispanic business owners, because they don't think I want to talk to them. It's the same with African-American business owners. Why would you want to talk to me? And it's good to have go-betweens. And there's a lot of people in this community that reach across the aisle, from the African-American community, the business community, the Hispanic community. There's a lot of people that reach across the aisle. And I think we in Ocala, and I don't know if this has been your experience, but I think that we in Ocala have a uniqueness that a lot of business owners reach across the aisle and communicate with each other. And what I say is I'm familiar with 1 Million Cups.
Yes.
It's one of the most diverse, inclusive groups I've ever seen in business ever. Yeah. And is that the thing you're striving for?
Yes, to have the entrepreneurs, Hispanic entrepreneurs, also do their presentation with 1 Million Cups as well. So I've already gotten with Jessica, I forgot her last name, but I have also gotten with them, letting them know, hey, we have this Hispanic here, doesn't matter, small business, let's do this. So being able to be Hispanic Business Council and pushing it off to 1 Million Cups, that's something that we're also focused on. So yes.
I know some people are probably asking this question. I think you covered it, but we're going to be crystal clear on it. So the Hispanic Business Council, only open to Hispanics? You have to be a Hispanic business owner to be part of the council?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is open to everyone. Does not matter. Hispanic is because I'm Hispanic.
The name just says we're doing this to give another avenue, yes, of inclusiveness for business owners.
Correct.
And both sides, Hispanic and non-Hispanic.
And non-Hispanic.
Because as we all know, a lot of people don't, but as you know and all, my girlfriend Susan, she is a business owner.
Correct.
And she could, because a lot of Hispanic community have family members that don't live in this country.
Correct.
They live in South America or Central America or Europe, Spain, places like that. And she ships stuff.
Yes, she does.
That's a valuable asset for the Hispanic Business Council to partner with somebody like that.
Yes.
You're working on partnerships like that now all through the business community.
Absolutely. That's correct. Even with Susan herself, she came to one of our events. I made sure she came out and presented to let us know how she wanted to know how she can be an asset, of course, to Hispanic Business Council. She knows maybe nothing of English, maybe hola, which is what I always say, but she was so good with that, and it's awesome to have her part of the team as well with that.
I got buenas tardes, good afternoon. I got that.
That's fine. We do hola.
I got hola. I got cerveza, baño. I know. I went to Mexico for Christmas 2 years ago. One of the bartenders down there, Mexican guy, told me, he said, if you know baño, cerveza, a nice greeting, good afternoon, buenas tardes, and muy bien. Mm-hmm. You could probably function pretty good. You won't. People will still laugh at you and everything, but you could probably get along pretty good. And I thought, well, that sounds kind of terrible that he says I can get along with just those few things a word. But on vacation, it was perfect.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But it was a culture. The one thing I went to San Miguel de Allende. If you ever get a chance to go, it's in the northern arid desert mountains of Mexico.
Yes.
It's amazing. Although your home island, an amazing place, been destroyed recently by terrible storms and even worse politicians. But we're going to stay away from that.
Yes.
But Puerto Rico, a beautiful island.
Yes, thank you.
And I didn't realize, though, that you, even though you're Puerto Rican heritage, you're born and raised in America.
Yes, I am.
1 to 50 states.
Yes, I am.
City of New York.
Right.
Yeah, when you set up, when I came from up north, the city, I knew you were talking about New York. A lot of people.
Actually, it's from Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were from the city.
That is city.
Yeah,
to
no,
us it is, compared to Ocala.
It's LeBron James. LeBron James. By the way, NBA champion right now, LeBron James. Hey, we're going to take a break. Before we'll come hold you about 5 more minutes to get some information on how people can find out about you and stuff like that. We'll do that next. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. Wait, I never find these buttons right. WOCA, the source.
Paddock Mall Studios. This is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Tim Berg.
Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett is facing another round of questions from members of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senate Republicans' goal is to get Barrett confirmed before the presidential election.
As a matter of law, the Supreme Court may have the final word, but the Supreme Court lacks control over what happens after that. The Supreme Court and any federal court has no power, no force, and no will, so it relies on the other branches to react to its judgments accordingly.
President Trump is scheduled to speak at a rally in Iowa at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Vice President Mike Pence will be campaigning in Michigan this afternoon, and Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden doesn't have any public appearances scheduled. You're listening to USA Radio News.
Facebook recently announced an update to Instagram DMs by introducing a new messenger experience in the app. More than 1 billion people already use Messenger. They are bringing some of the best Messenger features to Instagram.
I'm Adam Mosseri. I'm the head of Instagram. I'm excited to talk to you today about some of the new messaging features we've got coming out. One of the features I'm most excited about is the fact that people are going to be able to message across apps. So you're going to be able to message your friends on Facebook from Instagram and vice versa. Now, this isn't going to change who you can message or who you can message you. You're still in complete control of both of those things. In fact, we've even built some new controls that are more granular that allow you to decide who exactly can message you, but you'll be able to manage your messages from one app should you so choose. And we think that's critically important, and we also think it's critically important that people have control over their experience.
For more information, please visit the Facebook newsroom at about.fb.com/news.
Dan, you're probably feeling some added pressures, and even a brief history of late payments can lead to a big drop in your credit score. But you don't have to solve these problems alone. Trinity Debt Management can help. We'll work with your creditors, put a stop to late fees and other penalties, and make a plan that helps you get caught up. We'll also consolidate your bills into one easy-to-manage monthly payment and negotiate much lower interest rates. Not only will you find immediate relief, you'll save thousands. And don't worry, it's not alone. It's a smart way to get back on track. All you have to do is give Trinity a quick call, and we'll take care of the rest. Right now, no one really knows what the future will bring, but one thing is for sure. If your debt has you down, we should talk. Here's the number.
Call 1-800-990-6976. That's 1-800-990-6976.
Brick City Creative Group is your one-stop multimedia destination. With the experience our team has, not many can really tell a story like we do. Specializing in live broadcasting, promo reels, film, and social media. No matter the story, we've got you covered with some of the best professionals in the industry. Your story is our mission. Find us on the web at brickcitycreativegroup.com or on Facebook at Brick City Creative.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
2 Men in a Truck.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Finally, shipping made easy. Just Ship is your answer to your shipping aggravation. They come pick up your package and ship it for you. Birthday gifts, eBay sales, or an online return. Just Ship can handle all of them for you. Act now and you can save 20% on an annual subscription, which will take you through the 2020 holiday months. Go to www.justship.net now and take the aggravation out of shipping.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. If you're expecting to hear Mike Gallagher, well, probably find him on the internet somewhere. Everything's on the internet if you look for it. My guest in the studio today is the president of the Hispanic Business Council, Esmerna Caraballo. She has been gracious to extend a little time with us because we want to offer it out. If somebody has any questions, they want to know if they got any questions about the Hispanic Business Council. Give us a call, 622-9622. Esmerna is gracious enough to, if you got a question or two or you want to find something out about it, she will stick around for a few minutes to answer questions. Also, Esmerna, if somebody just is listening, they don't want to call in, but they want to find out more information, where are some of the places they can go besides, just coming to your house and hanging out and finding out about it?
Nobody wants to come over? You come to my office? We do have
her office, by the way, has great candy dishes.
Thank you. Let everybody come in. Absolutely. Definitely welcome to my office, but you're also welcome to join our Facebook page. It is it's called Hispanic Biz Council Ocala. So,
Hispanic Biz. B-I-Z.
B-I-Z, yes. And then Council Ocala. That's that's the Facebook page, or just put in Hispanic Business Council. That will also pop up here. Join us, check us out. We always put our events on there too. And then we also have www.hispanicbusinesscouncil.com. You can always check us out there.
So HispanicBusinessCouncil.com was available. Wow.
It was.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know.
Usually I would think you had to put Ocala or something there.
I thought so too, but no, it was good.
You didn't. How many members do you have right now?
We actually have a board right now. Right. It's 5 of us on the board, and we are currently doing memberships as we speak. So we do have partners, and we do have memberships coming in. So that will be launched into Facebook by November 1st. Give or take, and also on our webpage too.
Is there a monetary thing you have to pay to be a member or anything?
Yes, so we do have tiers. We'll have the prices on there of what each of them will bring to the table, what we can do for you.
And it's just, it's kind of like the CEP has different tiers of where you are with the CEP. That's what you're going to offer as well. How important is networking to your business council? How important is the practice of networking to the Hispanic Business Council, and how important is networking in general?
So to the Hispanic Business Council is extremely important. We want to be engaged completely with each and every person that's there. Even if you work for someone else, we want to know what you do, what you plan to do. Do you plan to stay? Did you think about, doing something else different? Doesn't matter. It's extremely important to be engaged. It's extremely important in general to be networking because you get to meet new people. Referrals come in. Thank you for closed business. All of that comes into one. You get to have one-to-ones, meet people. I think it's extremely important in all aspects.
You do have a background in BNI. We'll go ahead and tell people that you're a member of BNI. Yes. And so when you hear one-on-ones and closed business and everything, that's some of the stuff from BNI, but it still works. It's tried and true, and it works. And that's what you're trying to do, is give the opportunity to a community that may not be able to afford, because BNI, while BNI is very successful, yes, BNI to a small business, to a startup, correct, it's quite the expenditure, yes, right out of the gate. Mm-hmm. And the Hispanic Business Council, I'm almost guaranteeing, is going to be a little more affordable to the brand new startup.
Correct, absolutely.
BNI is great, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But it's a little more pricey than if you, and one of the biggest problems entrepreneurs have is underfunding.
Yes.
And so if you're underfunded already, mm-hmm, a networking situation where it's not as expensive as BNI could be beneficial to you.
Absolutely. Yes, it is. So it's something, of course, as an accountant, we focus on. Make sure, okay, this is what your income, this is what you can't afford. So we put all of that to the table to be able to send that off to people who want to be members.
And it's a very diverse group, because you have people from all over on the board and everything, from different genres. Like, you're an accountant.
Correct.
Julian, I said his name right just a minute ago. It's not in front of me, so I got to look. Julian Sinistera. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Sinistera. He's also the co-founder, and he's the community outreach and leader of this group, mm-hmm, and he's not an accountant.
No.
What does Julian do?
He owns Legacy Insurance. He's the commercial insurance guy.
So he's an insurance guy.
Correct. Yes.
So we got an accountant, an insurance guy. When you look at all the people involved,
yes,
it touches almost every aspect of business, correct, in Marion County.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Once again, give everybody the information of where they can find you at, so that you can start getting more members.
Yes, follow us on Facebook, Hispanic Business Council, and if
it's Hispanic Biz Council,
Biz
Ocala.
Council Ocala, or just type in Hispanic Business Council, or our website www.hispanicbusinesscouncil.com.
It's going to be a historic council eventually.
Yeah, that's
you're going to make great strides, and it's going to be the historic Hispanic Business Council.
Yes, I agree.
The HHBC.
The HH, guys. Yes, thank you for that.
Instead of the head ball coach, you're going to be the head ball coach.
Yes.
She may not get that reference, but Gator fans know what I'm talking about.
I get it. I've heard it.
Esmeralda, thanks for coming in this morning and talking with us.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having us.
Go and search out the Hispanic Business Council. Give them a look. Go to a meeting. Go see what they're all about. That's all you can do in this community, is get engaged and do your research. Thanks, Esmeralda.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Now I got to move this camera back so Esmeralda doesn't feel like she's on an open window with people just gazing at her. Oh, wait, there is a big open window with people walking by gazing. I want to touch this story again before I go to break with our local sports. 622-9622 is the number to call if you want to be a part of this conversation. I want to go back and touch on the electric garbage trucks. Ocala is one of the first cities in Florida poised to clean up its garbage pickup. This is according to Ocala.com, replacing diesel-powered sanitation trucks with zero-emission electric-powered vehicles. My first question is, I know that there are Tesla charging stations all over town. How long do these electric trucks last? I know that a Tesla can, I think it's like 350 miles on the charge. But they're also not running trash compactor and everything with it. So how much power does one of these trucks have? Halfway through the route, does it need to pull up in my driveway and plug into a plug in my garage? I mean, what's going on? The city council voted unanimously to move forward with this project and purchase 3 of the new vehicles in 2021, 2 more in 2022. John King, Ocala's fleet management director, he seems excited about it. He says he's not sure, but he's heard they're the first municipality in Florida to use the trucks. The city will buy the trucks using a $777,000 grant from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, supplemented with nearly $2 million from sanitation reserve funds. So that's $2,777,000 if I'm doing the calculations right. The new trucks will replace side-hauling garbage trucks powered by heavy-duty diesel engines. King said the new trucks will replace older diesel trucks on the urban garbage routes. BYD, here's my first red flag, another red flag. BYD, a Chinese-based company, will make all the vehicles. Why are we not using an American company to make the vehicles? It's just a question. The new trucks are roughly 20 to 30% more expensive than the diesel trucks, but should be less expensive to maintain. It should be, not guaranteed. It should be. He said typical diesel-powered trucks burn approximately $100 in fuel. The electric truck could use as little as $20. So you're making $80 as little. Didn't say that's what it would use, but let's just use their math. So you're saving $80 a day in route. But you're spending 30% more at $500-something thousand. So you're spending $150,000 more. You know how many days of savings you got to have at $80 a day before you get to $150,000? Does this sound like to anybody else that great decision made by the Marion County Commission? Remember the county commissioners a few years back, 7, 8 years back, when gasoline under the Obama administration, by the way, was $4, a little over $4 a gallon. Diesel was $4.35 a gallon. Remember those days? And the Marion County Commission went out and, we need to go to CNG. We got a CNG gas company here. We need to go to CNG. It's going to save us all this money. Compressed natural gas. We got to do it. Got to switch over the ambulances. We got to do it. We got to buy. Wait. Diesel's now 20 cents cheaper than compressed natural gas. These trucks cost 30% more than the diesel trucks. They're saying they're replacing older diesel fleet. So you could replace the older diesel fleet with a newer diesel fleet for 30% cheaper per truck. How long is it going to take to recoup this savings we're supposedly have because of how expensive the trucks are? That's why we're doing this show, folks, is because people need to ask these questions in Ocala. We don't need to say, well, city council said it was okay. Move on. City council must have said it was okay. Gotta be good. Look, I like Jay Musley. Matt Wardell, he takes my phone calls. Justin Grable, I like those guys. City council, I'm okay with the city council. Irie Bethea, I'm okay with the city council. But we got to ask the questions on situations like this. Is this a good move? I don't know yet. Just saw the story today for the first time. I got to call into some friends on the city council. I got to call into the city administration. We're going to ask the questions because King said, John King, the Ocala fleet manager, said, I tested one of the trucks recently. It's surprisingly fast compared to the diesel models. It puts out 70% less noise. Okay. I'm sorry. I was not aware. My apologies. Let me go be the first to apologize. I was not aware that there was a epidemic or a just all-out boondoggle of noise from garbage trucks. I did not understand. I was not understanding that a truck that makes 70% less noise was what was needed in this community because we have such a bad problem with loud garbage trucks. I was not aware of that. The mufflers on Harley Davidsons or the mufflers on some of these trucks and race cars around here people drive that make outrageous amounts of noise, that's not a problem, but garbage trucks' noise are a problem. And these trucks make 70% less noise. Okay, I'm going to be the first one to say Yeah, I don't think anybody gives a damn. I'm not real sure you saying they make less noise is that big a deal. I know some of you tree huggers out there are saying, well, whatever. Go Sierra Nevada yourself to an oak tree. Sierra Club, whatever. Go drink a Blue Moon with an orange slice and, listen to Joan Baez. I'm done with it. More and more municipalities are moving to electric garbage trucks. This is in the article. It says more and more municipalities. This King said tires, windshield wipers are about the only thing we'd have to replace. There's no oil change, no transmission fluid, no belts, spark plugs. He says more and more municipalities are moving to electric garbage trucks. More and more municipalities. Well, we're the first one in Florida. If more and more are moving to it, well, looks like we're the only one in Florida. Here's words that confuse me. Just on fuel, the potential savings. Potential. Yeah, the road to success is littered with potential. You know that? Oh, he had potential. Where is he now? Soup kitchen line. I just think that we need to look and see why or how this savings, how long it's going to take before we can actually see this savings. When you're buying something that's 30% more expensive than what you have now, you could replace them. It's 30% more expensive to replace them with these. There's only a $80 fuel cost difference. So but there's no oil change, no transmission fluid, no belt, spark plugs, 1,000 other moving parts to replace. Yeah, but how much do those lithium batteries cost to replace? You ever tried to buy 6 golf cart batteries? Just 6 golf cart batteries run you $4,000. How much does one battery cost for a garbage truck? These are questions I want answered. We're going to look into it as it gets closer to time to talk about these things. If you got a question or you got a comment or an opinion, give me a call, 622-9622. If you think I may be wrong. I may be unaware of the huge noise issue that garbage trucks are causing. They smell like hell. They block up traffic and kind of aggravate me when I'm on Fort King and get stuck behind one of them. But if I get stuck behind the electric one, it's still going to be the same aggravation to me. I'm not going to know the difference. Oh, there's no big emission of diesel out. Well, like I said, Sierra Nevada yourself to an oak tree. Drink you a Blue Moon. Have a good time with that. But I want to know how tax dollars are being spent and when these savings they say are potential, how long into these new trucks before we start seeing this savings? Because you're already 30% over the budget of a diesel truck now, just from the purchase. I'll be honest with you. My degrees are in history, but I'm okay at math. Something says you got a lot of catch up to do when you buy something that's 30% more expensive than what you already got. Just saying, how many years, how old are these trucks before we finally start seeing the savings? Is it within 12 months? Probably not. 24 months? Probably not. 36 months? Who knows? But we're going to ask the questions. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got a few things to talk about in sports as we wrap up a Wednesday edition of Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. You listen to it on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source. Brick City Creative Group is your one-stop multimedia destination. With the experience our team has, not many can really tell a story like we do. Specializing in live broadcasting, promo reels, film, and social media. No matter the story, we've got you covered with some of the best professionals in the industry. Your story is our mission. Find us on the web at brickcitycreativegroup.com or on Facebook at Brick City Creatives.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
2 Men in a Truck.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Finally, shipping made easy. Just Ship is your answer to your shipping aggravation. They come pick up your package and ship it for you. Birthday gifts, eBay sales, or an online return. Just Ship can handle all of them for you. Act now and you can save 20% on an annual subscription, which will take you through the 2020 holiday months. Go to www.justship.net now and take the aggravation out of shipping.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. It is now time for local sports. A couple stories to make you aware of before we get out of here on this Wednesday afternoon. Well, soon to be afternoon. It's still morning, but it's soon to be afternoon. One of the stories is the Ocala, the Forest girls make the golf regionals. Megan Griggs took a 78 on Monday at the Ocala Golf Club in the District 4 3A golf tournament, according to Ocala.com. It was tied for second best individual score of the day, and it helped lift the Wildcats to a second-place team finish and thus a spot in the Class 3A Region 1 tournament next Monday at Hale Plantation in Gainesville. There were definitely some things I could have done better, said Griggs, who finished 2 strokes behind Winter Park's Emily McClatchy. She said, putting, my lag putting was pretty good, but I wasn't any good inside of 10 feet. While Griggs led the way, she was proud of her teammates Madeline Owens, Sarah Bowden, Jaden Ramirez, and Emily Bellamo. Everyone did well, Griggs said. I'm glad we made regionals. So congratulations to the Forest women's golf team for qualifying for Class 3A Region 1 tournament to be held next Monday at Hale Plantation. The University of Florida football team has experienced an increasing positive COVID test among players this week. Out of an abundance of caution, the team activities are paused as of Tuesday afternoon. This according to UF Director of Athletics Scott Strickland. Head coach Dan Mullen has been in communication with football players and their parents. I've had conversations with the Southeastern Conference office, last week's opponents Texas A&M, and this week's opponent LSU. These circumstances will be reevaluated by the UF Health and Athletic Department sports medicine staff today, Wednesday. Texas A&M Director of Athletics Ross Bjork said the Aggies have not been impacted as of Tuesday. We've been in touch with officials at the University of Florida and has also reviewed the available data from Kingston and contract tracing systems. At this point, there's been no impact within our football program. The Gators, scheduled to play LSU at 4 p.m. at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium this Saturday. Strickland said he would not confirm the reported 19 positive tests that was broke, by the way, by the Independent Alligator, a student-run newspaper, and then corroborated by different outlets, including even Buddy Martin Media got some confirmation on that. Strickland wouldn't confirm it, though. Later, he said he wanted to calm the situation by stopping football activities. Since players have returned to campus on May 26, there have been 37 positive tests on the football team. Overall, student-athletes at UF have had 118 positive tests on campus since May 26. The college will not reveal which players tested positive, citing federal patient and student privacy laws. The school listed 15 players who were unavailable for the Texas A&M game last Saturday, including defensive end Chris Bogle, starting defensive tackle Kyrie Campbell, and number 2 quarterback Emory Jones. No other UF athletes have positive COVID-19 test results out of the additional 437 tested, according to the school. This virus has prompted schools and conferences to postpone more than 24 football games and forced many teams to compete without key players. So COVID struck the University of Florida, got them where they have reportedly 19 players that can't go because of COVID tests, and they've suspended football activities. They're reevaluating it today. So if you're looking for Florida LSU, keep an eye out, see what happens. Hey, thanks for listening today. Thank my guest, Esmerna Carabello, for coming in from the Hispanic Business Council.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Tim Berg.
The Senate Judiciary Committee is resuming confirmation hearings for Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett.
This hearing to me is an opportunity to not punch through a glass ceiling, but a reinforced concrete barrier around conservative women. You're going to shatter that barrier.
President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden won't debate, but they'll still compete Thursday night. The president taking part in a town hall with NBC News, while Biden fields question in a town hall on ABC. Both events begin at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Mortgage applications are down. The Mortgage Bankers Association reports applications for loans to buy homes fell 2% last week. Applications to refinance existing mortgages were essentially flat, falling 0.3%. You're listening to USA Radio News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
The product that you have given me here is, as far as I'm concerned, sent to me from heaven. I love it a great deal. It's hard to find anything that's real nowadays. I enjoy it immensely. It's making my life so much better. I feel so much better. And during this pandemic, I have no worries whatsoever. My immune system has got to be at a top-notch level. I don't seem to get colds or anything. I don't know what getting sick is anymore. This is so cool.
Experience the Balance of Nature difference for yourself. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 800-2468-751. That's 800-2468-751. Or by going to balanceofnature.com and make sure to receive this special radio offer by using discount code USA.
And liftoff. Kate Rubin, Sergei Ryzhikov, and Sergei Kuznetsov now on their way to the International Space Station.
3 astronauts, 1 from the United States and 2 from Russia, successfully launched aboard a Soyuz spacecraft to the International Space Station early Wednesday. The 3 astronauts arriving at the space station about 3 hours ago. President Trump's $1.8 trillion stimulus proposal is facing opposition from Democrats and a few Republicans, all but guaranteeing an economic relief bill won't pass before Election Day. Democratic Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi says CNN is carrying water for the Republicans.
I don't know why you're always an apologist, and many of your colleagues apologists for the Republican position. What makes me amused, if it weren't so sad, is how you all think that you know more about the suffering of the American people than those of us who are elected by them to represent them at that table.
This is USA Radio News.
Are you tired of high cable TV ratings?